Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? It's a gorgeous day here. It is Thursday, April the 8th. I have to look that away from my calendar now because my room's been all moved around and I'm in front of three windows. So I have nothing to pin on the wall anymore. No calendar to pin on the wall. I have to look over here. And it's so funny. My little kitty, I just printed it off April 2021. That's how I'm doing my calendars now because I never bought a calendar, so I just print it off. And I have a stick pin, blue one. She wants to get it so bad. She tries to tear that paper down. She's so funny. She's doing really well. She's growing and she's cute and sweet, and I love her so much. She's the funnest little kitty ever. Really, really, we're enjoying her. My husband said, he said, that cat has brought so much enjoyment to our life. And the other day we were sitting on the couch. We're having like major allergies here. Everything, there's a green pollen over everything, over the cars, over the tables on the deck, everything, even though we don't have any leaves on our trees yet. But there's plenty of trees around the area to bring the pollen in. And he was sitting there and he says, gosh, my eyes are so, getting so gooey. Maybe I'm allergic to this cat. And I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I think I might be allergic to the cat. I said, well, I think you'd be sneezing and you would have known it right away. We've had her since December. And he said, I don't know, maybe her dander's getting to me or something. And I said, well, you know what? We might have to get rid of you because I love that cat. But he's just fooling with me. But he was having really bad allergies. It's gone from being, really cool to it's going to be 98 degrees today, y'all. That's what they said. Now, it may only get into the 90s, but that's pretty warm. It's warm enough for me to go outside and wash the dog. So I think that's probably what I'll do today. I'll take advantage of this warm weather. It probably won't stay that warm for long, I hope, because I don't want to turn on my air conditioner. I don't want to start paying those big air conditioning bills this early in the season. I told my husband we put the thin cover on the bed there. I said, let's take off that hot blanket. I couldn't sleep. We've been having the fan on. I turned the fan off right now. Got my windows open and everything. And it's hard because there's so much pollen out there and you don't want it to come in, but I don't want to turn on the air conditioner. I'm refusing to turn on the air conditioner. If it gets really, really hot, I might. It did get pretty warm yesterday. It was probably 90, maybe 92, 93, something like that. But we usually have a breeze up here. We kind of live on a hill. So we have a breeze, and I opened up all the windows and everything, turned on all the fans. So we had good circulation. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, that's what I do. I chit chat a little bit. And somebody had told me, instead of saying guys, why don't you include gals with it? So for you guys to know when I say hello guys, how you guys, that encompasses everybody and it's not meant as a gender. That's just how, I talk. And I thought about it and I said, I'm not changing the way that I speak and how I am because somebody makes a comment about it. I try to be as authentic as I am, and that's just how I talk. So hopefully you guys will understand that I say, hey guys, it means everybody. All right. So what I wanted to do is talk about Matt Gaetz because they're saying that he's under investigation right now for sex trafficking with a 17-year-old woman. And there's a lot of stuff going on about him, and he was such a, I don't know, how can I say it nicely? There's no way to say it. He kissed Trump's ass so thoroughly. He's such a Trump supporter, that I couldn't really stand him. I don't really like him at all. So I wanted to just take a look at him and see what Spirit has to say about what's going on with him. And before I turned on the camera, I got some hits. I talked to my spirit guides, and y'all will be surprised to hear this probably, but I'm getting that a story is going to come out. A, a woman is going to start talking, and she may be defending Matt Gaetz. That's what I'm getting. She has a story to tell, but I don't think it's going to be a story that's hurtful to him. I'm not seeing that, she's upset with him or that she dislikes him or anything. So I think there's more to the story, and it's evolving and things are coming out. And because he's a very unlikable person, I think a lot of people don't like him. So we're already associating negativity to anything that he's done. Uh, he's kind of like, or has been in the past, I guess, like a playboy. He's like, that's what he would consider himself. I'm, I was a single guy. We would consider him a womanizer, but he would consider himself a playboy. Yes, he was like that. Yes. I don't know if he still is. Because now supposedly he is engaged to a young lady, Ginger Lukey. I don't know if it's Lucky or Lukey. Ginger Lucky. I don't know. She's a young lady. She's 26 years old. Harvard graduate. I saw. So he's 12 years older than her. He likes them young. But hey, my husband's 12 years older than me too. So men do like younger women. But when I was trying to get a hit on their wedding, I'm like, so are they going to get married? I could never get a hit on the wedding. I could never get, a definite date or that they'll definitely get married. So I don't know if that's a for sure thing. This could call a lot of attention to his behavior and make her question his behavior. I don't know. Because I can't see them. I can't see a date. I can't see them getting married. That doesn't mean they won't. It just may be so far in the future, and no date has been set or nothing. I don't know. And Matt Gaetz has said that they're trying to extort him and his family. And I'm just asking, is a woman trying to extort money, from Matt Gaetz and from his family? Is it some woman? And I gotta know. No. Clear state, no. But is there some sort of extortion scheme going on, like Matt Gaetz alleged? He said they're working with FBI agents. There is some truth to that. I'm getting, yes, there is some truth to that. So I don't know if it's exactly the way he wants us to believe it is, but there is truth to that. Okay, that's what I'm getting, yes. Will Matt Gaetz be indicted or face charges? I'm getting a no. No. It was his association with this Joel Greenberg, and this guy has like 33 charges against him for tax use of tax tax money, Florida's tax money. So he used money inappropriately. He stole IDs and sex trafficking. So he has 33 federal charges against him right now. So, everybody, since there's a picture floating around that they had a meeting, and that Roger guy, he was in with the picture too. I remember seeing him. But is Matt Gaetz truly involved with all this? Is he really, really involved with all this? Did he participate in this? Is he involved with, Joel Greenberg, what he did? And I'm getting no. That he's not involved with the things that Joel Greenberg did. He may be a very unlikable guy. I don't like him. I can't stand him, but I don't think he's involved with it. And I'm not seeing that Joel Greenberg is making a deal that he hands over Matt Gaetz. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing a deal's being made to you know, roll over on Matt Gaetz. I don't know what other readers have said because I don't watch many other readers anymore. I used to watch readers all the time, and I can't really watch them anymore, you guys. Number one, I don't want to be influenced with what they're saying, and number two, after you start doing more and more readings, and then it's like you you understand what other readers what they're talking about and what they're saying. So it kind of gives you more clarity on who's really reading and who's who's reading the news, basically. So I don't watch as many of them as I used to. Some are very entertaining, though. I may be completely wrong on these things that I'm saying, you guys, so I'm just putting it out there. This is what I'm getting. Um, this is what my understanding that Spirit is telling me. Okay, maybe it'll turn out I'm wrong. So I'm asking Spirit, did Matt Gaetz, did he have relations with the 17-year-old? Is he going to get in trouble for that? Is something coming down the pike for him? And I'm getting a no. No. Hmm. He's not going to face charges. No, he's not. No. So, you know, there is something going on, but I don't think he's going to face any charges for it. That he may suffer, his career may suffer because of this. You know what I mean? It's going to be hanging over him. And even if it's not true, because of the way that he behaves, because he's a womanizer, playboy kind of guy, people don't have a good opinion of him because of who he is. But that doesn't mean he did anything illegal, you know? So I feel like his career will suffer because of, just because of who he is and his behavior. But I think he comes back up for reelection in 2023, right? Because he was reelected. And when I asked Spirit, will he be voted out in 2023? I cannot get an answer, which is weird because I figured that would be an easy answer. I can't get an answer, so I don't know if he's um, going to even run. I'm not sure if he's even going to run for reelection because I just can't get a hit on it. It's weird. So sometimes there's things that we're not allowed to know, and so we just get no answer on it, no answer. So I know that on the Floyd trial is Floyd what's his name, the guy, the officer that's Chauvin, is his name Chauvin, Officer Chauvin. I'm I'm not watching that either, but of course, every time you watch any kind of news, that the whole thing is on there. So I'm not watching as much of it, but I see little pieces here and there. I'll be glad when it's over with and it's done with, and we can put it behind us because it's so painful. It is so painful, you know, to the family, to the country, to other officers. It's just painful. This man took his life, and he's going to pay for it. He is going to pay for it because it's very sad. Okay, you guys. So my husband is outside. I see him sitting on the deck now, resting. He's taking down our fence. We have a kennel that we put up ourselves, a fence for our dogs, and this dog is doing everything and to get out of the kennel. So I bought one of those wireless fence that you can order off eBay. I ordered one, and you only have to bury the wire like a half an inch or an inch underground. And you put the shock collar on them if they get too close to the wire, that they get a shock. So keep them around your property without having a fence. And to me, I was thinking, wow, that'd be the best thing for this dog if I can train him just to stay on our property. Yeah, and of course, it takes some training to do that too. So I ordered it and I got it, and I ordered an extra spool of wire so I could do a big area for him to run around. And I ordered two collars, so one for the other dog too. She will run around and she'll come right back, but we don't want her in the street and all. So hopefully, she can learn also. But I'm not too worried about her because she's a good girl. She'll come back to her name. When I call her, she'll come right back to me. He'll look at me and say, hell no, and he takes off, especially if the other dogs are outside. He wants to go run up to the fence and bark at them. So I bought it and it's just been sitting on my kitchen table. And my husband's like, I am not going out there and burying that cable. And I'm like, why? You only have to do, I mean, we have limestone here all over the place. We live on a limestone plat, which is really, really hard to dig even a little hole, And I'm telling him we need to do that. So I saw on the Wish website, you ever go to Wish? Everything's so cheap there. It's all from China, so it's really cheap. They were advertising exactly the wireless fence instead of a fence that you have to put wire down. It's wireless. It sends out a signal and you can, have it all around your house. And I was like, oh, well, that's really what I need. I need the wireless one. So I'll just go ahead and order that. And maybe I can sell the other one, sell it on Facebook or something. So I ordered it and waited for it to come. And it came and it was exactly the same one that I have. I mean, exactly the same brand, the same thing, everything. So now I have two of them. And I told Wish, I'm like, I took a picture of it and I'm like, here's the wire. This is not wireless. And they refunded me my money. So I got it for free. I have 4 shock collars, 3 rolls of wire. So I'm hoping that my husband will, have a change of heart and I will go out there and help him. There's some kind of machine that you can get that buries the wire. It'll draw a line and bury the wire at the same time. And I told him we can just go rent that machine. I don't know if it would work on the limestone, but I don't know. There's a few snags on how to do it because it's got to be in an area. The little box has to be in a covered area, so it would have to be on the porch. It can't be on the outside of the house somewhere. So I just don't know how to, bring the wire to where I want it to go without having a threshold that the dogs have to cross. So I've got to figure out, how to schematically set up the wire to just be in the backyard. If it was just around the whole house, it would be different. But I can't do it through the whole house because I've got asphalt driveway. I don't want to break up the asphalt and put it under the driveway. I don't want to do all that. Although I've read that you can do that. You can do a little patch and all that. I don't want to do that. They can just stay in the back. They don't need to go in the front. So it's a challenge, and I got to get my husband on board with it. But he did take down part of the fencing today, so I feel like he's getting there little by little. He's making the fencing area smaller because he doesn't like the way it looks. And you guys, our beautiful fig tree, I mean, it's the biggest fig tree I've ever seen in my life. It does not have one leaf on it. Our whole deck, it usually is leafed out, beautiful, gorgeous. We have a citrus tree here. We have pomegranate trees, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 around this deck, and the fig tree and the citrus. None of them have a leaf on it. So, I've been cutting some of the branches and some of them look a little bit green. So it looks like it's still alive, but it's not doing anything. So I don't know. I'm so sad. The ones in the front are coming back to life. We have palm trees too. We have a palm tree a giant palm tree. I mean, giant. It's huge. If you wanted to order one that big, it would cost you thousands of dollars. We've had it here for 20 years, so it's really tall and big. It might be dead. And then we have some smaller ones by our pond in the front, and they seem to have made it. Their fronds are all coming out. They're green, so it's growing. But there's 2 others that look like they're dead too. So we might have 3 dead palms. We're wiped out here. All the people around here are having to change their landscape. Everybody is. The landscapers are booming here for sure. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go with this pretty weather, this beautiful weather, and get things done. And plus we need to lay more wood on our deck. You know, every year we have some boards that need to be replaced, and he's doing that too. So a lot of work to do. He wants to have a big birthday bash. Last year, my husband turned 70. Can you believe it? He turned 70. He's back playing volleyball at the gym. He went, what is this? He went Tuesday night and played volleyball at the gym. So he's back to his active self and doing, you know, what he loves to do. But we've got to get this deck done. And he's very active. He can do it. So he wants to have it done so he can have his birthday. So last year he turned 70. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. He turned 70, and we didn't get to have a birthday party for him because, you know, it was COVID. Nobody was doing anything. So we didn't want to risk it back then. Now we've both had you know, our vaccine, and most of our friends have had their vaccine. So, you know, we're going to have a party this year. His birthday is June 18th. Oh, I wanted to say thank you to my friend Raina. I've done readings for her and her family. She's always sending me gifts. I should have showed y'all. She sent me these beautiful flowers. I got roses from her, and I got this rose perfume. It smells so good. It's so wonderful. My birthday is May 1st. And my sister, her Amazon Prime was going to run out, and she wasn't going to renew it, so she went ahead and ordered my gift. She ordered my gift, and she ordered me this set of rose lotions. So it had shea butter, hand lotion, and something else, and it was all rose. It smells so. Oh, and some soap, some rose soap. And I was just like looking at it. I love the smell of rose, and I love to use rose soap. I love it. I've bought it before, and I just love it. So I was like, okay, if I just had some rose perfume to go with this would be perfect. And lo and behold, Raina somehow knew that's what I wanted, and she sent it to me. So thank you so much, Raina. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it so much. I had somebody else sent me a mask, a nice mask that was very comfortable. She made it for me because I told her the back of my ears are real sensitive, so I really appreciate that. And she makes masks and sells them. I'll put her address at the bottom. I have to find her card. But it was a comfortable, I got a black mask. It's very comfortable, loose, and it's got the nose part that kind of protrudes out a little bit, so it doesn't stay flat on your face. It's very, very comfortable. So I would recommend if you have a problem, with masks being too tight, or you have sensitive ears, you could get her mask. She makes them nice, really nice and comfortable. What else? What else? What else? So anyway, well, that's what's going on with me today. I'm going to go out there and see if I can give my husband a hand. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything's going good. There's been other shootings in the country, so we'll just pray for the people that have been affected by all these shootings. My goodness. Oh, and Biden is about to pass some legislation on assault rifles, right? Assault guns. So he's about to go ahead and, I don't know, I think he's going to do it today, or he may have. I haven't seen the TV at all. So he's about to do that. So thank goodness for that. He'll be able to do some things, So what I'm getting, what I went and checked, and Biden is using executive action on gun control. So it's just the beginning, and it's ghost guns right now. It's not assault rifles, but I think it's, going to evolve into that. But right now it's a ban on ghost guns that don't have a serial, and then guns that have some kind of brace on them that makes them more accurate. So, one step at a time. So hopefully, assault weapons. I know there's we're trying to get a vote on the assault weapons, but not everybody's for that. And then we have that Democrat Manchin that constantly is voting with Republicans, that says that he won't vote for the filibuster, and he's a big problem. So we need a lot more Democrats there in the Senate. We need to get more Democrats in the Senate. We cannot, put all our hopes on Manchin because, he's unreliable as hell. He votes more with the Republicans than he does with the Democrats. It's so annoying. But anyway, that's why Biden has to take executive action. So hopefully he'll be able, step by step, you know, get these assault weapons off the streets. They don't need to sell them. People don't need to have them. I saw on The View, what's her name? Megan McCain. She said that she owns an assault rifle and that she enjoys shooting her rifle. Why? Why do you need an assault rifle, girl? I don't understand that. People just enjoy. I enjoy shooting at targets. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not a person that likes guns anyway, so I don't get it at all. So she was like, people like me enjoy, our assault rifles, and I have an assault rifle. I'm like, you would. Yeah, you would. But they're unnecessary, They are unnecessary, and people don't need to have them. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be in our, population. People shouldn't be able to, and that's my opinion. People shouldn't be able to get their hands on them. But anyway, so hopefully we'll get better gun control. They were banned for a long time, and we had a lot less shootings. Anyway, you guys, so just pray for the people that have been affected by all these shootings here lately. I just pray for them and their families, that they'll find peace and healing. God bless them all the people that were affected. Some children's lives were lost. It's just outrageous and very sad. All right, guys, so if you'd like to get a reading with me, please look down below. My email address is below, and we'll get together and I can get a reading for you done, okay? All right, love you guys. Thank you for stopping by and listening to me. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.